Ice covers about 10% of Earth's surface, from towering glaciers to frozen poles. These frozen landscapes, seemingly barren and still, are teeming with life uniquely adapted to these extreme conditions. Yet they are also incredibly vulnerable. Have you ever wondered what would happen if all of it melted? The very thought may seem unimaginable, but the reality is, the ice is melting at an alarming rate. In today's video, we'll explore the dramatic impact of a world without ice, a world grappling with the consequences of a changing climate. Most of Earth's ice, these vast reserves of frozen freshwater, are found in two main areas: the polar ice caps and glaciers. The Arctic, a sea of floating ice, and Antarctica, a continent twice the size of Australia and home to the largest ice sheet on Earth, store the majority of the planet's frozen water. These icy realms, seemingly untouched by time, are crucial for regulating Earth's temperature and reflecting sunlight back into space. But ice isn't confined to the poles. High in the mountains, scattered across the globe, lie glaciers. These rivers of ice flowing slowly down valleys carve out landscapes and provide a vital source of fresh water to billions of people downstream. Imagine a world where these glaciers, these majestic formations, disappear. The glaciers are shrinking, retreating further up the mountainsides each year, a stark reminder of the delicate balance of our planet. The most immediate and noticeable effect of a world without ice would be the inexorable rise of the oceans. Imagine a world where coastlines vanish, swallowed by the rising tides. If all the ice melted, global sea levels would rise by about 70 meters or 230 feet. This is enough to completely submerge entire countries and redraw the map of our planet. Major cities, bustling hubs of human life, would be transformed into underwater ruins. New York City, Tokyo, London, Shanghai, all gone, lost beneath the waves. Imagine the human cost, the displacement of millions of people forced to flee their homes as the sea encroaches. Countries with low-lying coastlines like Bangladesh, the Netherlands, and the Maldives would be wiped off the map entirely. As coastlines disappear, so too would vital ecosystems. The impacts would be felt across the globe, from the smallest island nations to the largest continents. Beyond the rising seas, another crisis would unfold, one less visible but equally devastating: the loss of freshwater resources. Earth's ice, those vast frozen reservoirs, hold a significant portion of the planet's freshwater. These icy giants act as natural water towers, slowly releasing meltwater that feeds rivers and replenishes aquifers, providing a lifeline for billions of people. Imagine a world where these rivers dwindle and dry up, where the once reliable sources of water disappear. Without glaciers, entire regions would face a severe water crisis, leading to droughts, crop failures, and conflicts over dwindling resources. Agriculture, the backbone of many economies, would be severely impacted. Farmers would struggle to irrigate their crops, leading to food shortages and rising prices. As sea levels rise, salt water would intrude into coastal aquifers, contaminating freshwater sources that millions rely on. Water is essential for life, and its scarcity would have a ripple effect throughout society, leading to economic instability, social unrest, and mass migrations. The melting of Earth's ice would have a profound impact on the planet's wildlife, particularly in the polar regions where animals have evolved to survive in these extreme conditions. Imagine a world where these creatures, perfectly adapted to their icy homes, struggle to survive as their habitat vanishes. The Arctic, a frozen ocean teeming with life, is home to iconic species like the polar bear. These majestic creatures, reliant on sea ice for hunting seals, would face an uncertain future in a world without ice. With their hunting grounds disappearing, polar bears would struggle to find food, leading to starvation and population decline. Seals, too, would be severely impacted. They rely on sea ice to give birth and raise their pups, and without it, they would be left vulnerable to predators and the elements. The loss of sea ice would disrupt the entire Arctic food web, with cascading effects on species from walruses to seabirds. The melting of Earth's ice threatens to silence these unique ecosystems, leading to a loss of biodiversity that would be felt across the globe. The vast expanse of Earth's ice plays a crucial role in regulating the planet's climate. These icy regions act as giant mirrors, reflecting sunlight back into space and keeping the planet cool. This reflectivity, known as albedo, is highest for snow and ice, which reflect up to 90% of incoming solar radiation. Imagine a world where these mirrors shatter, where the Earth's ability to reflect sunlight is diminished. As the ice melts, the Earth would absorb more heat, leading to a feedback loop that accelerates global warming. The loss of ice would also disrupt ocean currents, which play a vital role in distributing heat around the planet. The melting of glaciers and ice sheets would release vast amounts of fresh water into the oceans, disrupting the delicate balance of salinity that drives these currents. The delicate balance of Earth's climate system would be thrown into disarray, leading to more unpredictable and extreme weather patterns. Imagine a world where extreme weather events, once rare occurrences, become the new normal. As global temperatures rise, fueled by the loss of Earth's reflective ice, the planet's weather patterns would become more erratic and destructive. Heat waves, those periods of abnormally high temperatures, would become more frequent and intense, scorching cities and pushing ecosystems to their limits. Droughts, already a major problem in many parts of the world, would become more widespread and severe, leading to water shortages, crop failures and wildfires. On the other end of the spectrum, extreme rainfall events would become more common, overwhelming drainage systems and causing devastating floods. Hurricanes and typhoons, fueled by warmer ocean waters, would become more powerful and destructive. The impacts of these extreme weather events would be felt across the globe, affecting agriculture, infrastructure, human health and ecosystems. The increase in extreme weather events is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. The melting of Earth's ice would trigger a cascade of economic consequences, impacting industries, livelihoods, and global stability. The costs of adapting to a world reshaped by rising seas and extreme weather would be astronomical, dwarfing any previous economic challenge humanity has faced. Coastal cities, home to a significant portion of the global population and economic activity, would bear the brunt of the economic fallout. As sea levels rise and storms intensify, trillions of dollars worth of infrastructure, from homes and businesses to roads and power grids, would be at risk. Imagine entire cities being abandoned, their economies collapsing as the sea encroaches. The cost of relocating populations, building seawalls and adapting infrastructure would be staggering, straining even the wealthiest nations. The agricultural sector, already grappling with the impacts of climate change, would face further challenges. Droughts, floods and extreme heat would devastate crops, leading to food shortages and price spikes. The economic consequences of a world without ice would be felt globally. The picture we've painted so far may seem bleak, a future defined by loss and hardship, but it's essential to remember that the future is not yet written. We still have time to avert the worst consequences of climate change and preserve the icy realms that are so vital to our planet's health. The challenge before us is immense but not insurmountable. It requires a collective effort, a global commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and transitioning to a more sustainable future. The solutions exist and many are already being implemented, but we need to act with greater urgency and ambition. By investing in our planet's future, we are investing in our own survival and the well-being of generations to come. The time to act is now. Act. From the vast polar ice caps to the towering glaciers, the ice on our planet is a testament to the power and beauty of nature. But it is also a stark reminder of our planet's fragility. If all the ice on Earth melted, the consequences would be catastrophic. Rising seas swallowing coastlines, freshwater resources dwindling, species driven to extinction, and extreme weather events becoming more frequent and severe. But we are not passive observers in this unfolding story. We have the power to change the course of the future. Let's act now before it's too late.